Good morning, Vaqueros. Today is Monday, September 9th, and it is currently 82 degrees outside. We're coming to you live from our Edinburgh studio. I'm Joseph Zambrano.
And I'm Mariana Galladro.
And this is Vaquero News. Campus news,
Events, games,
and activities.
all in one place.
This is Vaquero Radio.
The Val Student Station.
Monday and Wednesday at 11 a.m.
Vaquero Radio.
Where
Where your story begins. UTRGV Fraternity and Sorority Life hosted an event Tuesday in the University Ballroom to recruit students who are interested in joining an organization as part of the Welcome Re celebration. Here's Celeste Cruz with the story.
UTRGV Gregson campus say being part of a sorority or fraternity will allow students to give back to the community and create strong sisterhood and brotherhood relationships in those organizations. Biology and chemistry junior Adriana Ortiz is the vice president for Alpha Sigma Tau. She mentioned how her sorority recruits new members.
So we always tell the girls that come up to us, like, whichever one feels like home, if you are interested in Greek life, our biggest thing is that we want you to feel comfortable with us, and then we want you to have a great experience just in general while you're here. And then we obviously lead with our philanthropies, which are super important to us, and then obviously all of our other events that we have.
Marketing senior Andrea Cortines is an active member of the Alpha Sigma Tau. Cortines spoke about the bonds that can be formed in a sorority.
I found my forever friends. I can call these girls up, basically building that form of community and just establishing those kinds of connections with these girls who are like-minded. We may, evidently enough, we don't have all the same majors. We're all different with one another, but I feel like finding that common ground and finding those same great values really sets us apart.
Psychology junior Alexandro Munoz, the recruitment chair of Tau Kappa Epsilon, Munoz brought up how being part of a fraternity enhances the Vaquero experience.
First of all, we every semester we give $5,000 to St. Jude's. So for the people with cancer, for the kids with cancer that need therapy, and we know how expensive chemotherapy is, so we like to help in that case. Also, we promote the good in men, for a better man for a better world. That's what we believe in.
Munoz added joining a fraternity or sorority can allow students to be a part of charity events and work, and help them become better people in life. UTRGV Fraternity and Sorority Life will host Rush Week throughout the month of September. This is Celeste Cruz for Vaquero Radio.
UTRGV is researching ways to fight against environmental issues by utilizing recycled glass. Here's Victoria Gonzalez with more.
UTRGV researchers are making progress in their recycled glass projects that aim to mitigate agricultural and coastal erosion in hopes that their efforts will reduce the impact of climate change. The university is conducting two separate projects using recycled glass, one at South Padre Island and the other on the Edinburgh campus. Coastal Studies Lab Director David Hicks said he started his research based on his interest in using recycled glass to help renourish local beaches. Hicks explained barrier islands are not getting the proper nourishment from sediments coming out from rivers because of how damp they are.
So as a result, you don't have the material coming onto the beaches. The processes that move the sand on the island continue, but they just continue without new sand coming in. And that causes the whole island to kind of erode and migrate towards the mainland.
A 125-gallon tank with the glass sand is being used to simulate a natural beach to test the research on a smaller scale. There is a plunger in the tank that plunges into the water to generate waves. According to Hicks, organisms such as mole crabs and coquina clams are being kept in the tank and seem to be responding well to the glass sand. Hicks said if the glass sand ever gets to the point of being deployed, it would be mixed with natural sand and would take up a small fraction on the beaches. The second project taking place at the UTRGV Edinburgh campus involves researchers mixing recycled glass in soil to grow plants. Teresa Patricia Feria is the Associate Dean for Faculty Success and a professor at the School of Integrated Biological and Chemical Sciences. Feria said the project is still in its pilot stage. She added because wind forces are taking away good soil particles, this leaves a lack of nutrient-rich soil.
How we can compensate that lack of soil. We are doing that in this pilot with mixing the recycling glass and the soil. So in areas where we have poor soils or low soil densities, we can substitute
Cilantro, jalapenos, and green peppers are being grown in the glass soil and are being tested to see if the taste and nutrients remain the same. Physics and astronomy assistant professor Julie Venegas said the smell of cilantro is, quote, exactly the same, end quote. Feria highlighted the participation of students in this project is essential.
know that the core value of the university is student success. They're being very successful because they are also the ones that are in the lab, right? And taking care of the plants, and with Dr. Hicks, the next generation of scientists that are working with us, participating with us in the lab.
This is Victoria Gonzalez for Vaquero Radio.
And McLean goes up and throws down a monster dunk. That fires up the UTRGV field house.
Now time for Vaquero Sports.
The Vaqueros secured a dominant victory over the Southern University Jaguars with an early offensive barrage last week. John Trejo has the details.
By Marriott game clock, number 32, Gavel checks in for number 17, Price.
The UTRGV men's soccer team defeated the Southern University Jaguars 5-0 Wednesday at home, scoring 3 goals in the first 8 minutes of the game. The Vaqueros were 2-0 overall as of Friday. UTRGV had a match against Incarnate Word University Saturday. Results are available at goutrgv.com. Sophomore forward Keviano Francis scored the first goal with 1 minute into the game after an assist by sophomore forward Jaime Carillo. It only took the Vaqueros 4 minutes after the first goal to score the second, putting them up 2-0 after a low left goal from junior forward Kigodiso Sucati, following an assist from Francis. Just 2 minutes after their second goal, the Vaqueros scored their third goal after Sucati found the back of the net a second time. UTRGV limited the Jaguars' offensive attack, leaving no room for the visitors to mount a comeback. The Vaqueros ended the first half 3-0. 2 minutes into the second half, the Vaqueros scored their fourth goal of the game, giving Francis his second of the match. Junior forward Sota Matuso settled the match with the fifth and final goal, assist by Sucati. Head coach Brahim Hancock explained how he felt after seeing the Vaqueros' performance.
I think tonight the guys came out with great intensity and focus. The amount of opportunities got early in the game to get on the scoreboard and score not just one but multiple goals shows their focus and their readiness for an opponent.
Hancock shared his thoughts on the Vaqueros' mentality heading into the next game.
Keep the same thing, right? Keep the main thing, and it starts tomorrow in training. We'll look at video afterwards and clean up some things that we need to as a group.
The Vaqueros will protect their turf against Jacksonville University at 6:30 p.m. Thursday at the UTRGV Soccer and Track and Field Complex. For more information, visit goutrgv.com. This is John Trejo for Vaquero Radio.
Newton drops straight back. There's a crossing route. McCaffrey. Touchdown. That's big time.
Good morning, Vaqueros. This is John Trejo taking a look at this week's UTRGV sports schedule. On Thursday, September 12th, the men's soccer team will play against Jacksonville University at the Track and Field Complex at 6:30 p.m. At the same time, at the field house, the UTRGV women's volleyball team will expect an intense fight at the net, where spikes meet blocks at this high-energy match against Texas Tech University. Make sure to support our UTRGV athletes, and remember, Visa!
And now for this week's events calendar.
Hey Vaqueros, I hope you're having a great day. Here are the events happening this week. On Monday, there will be a 9/11 commemorative 5K at 6 a.m. in Brownsville. On Tuesday, there will also be another 9/11 commemorative 5K at 6 a.m. in Harlingen. There will also be an additional 9/11 commemorative 5K on Wednesday at 6 a.m. in Edinburgh. From Monday through Thursday, the rec will host a dead hang challenge on the Edinburgh campus. That's all for this week, Vaqueros. Don't forget to bring your student ID to every campus event. This is Victoria Gonzalez for Vaquero Radio.
And now, for this week's campus weather report.
Today's weather forecast is that we are currently at 83 degrees Fahrenheit during the day, and for tonight, 70 degrees Fahrenheit with rain expected throughout the day. Tuesday will also be a rainy day with 86 degrees Fahrenheit, and for the night, 71 degrees Fahrenheit. Wednesday will be raining as well with 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and at night, 72 degrees. Thursday will be at 91 degrees Fahrenheit and 74 degrees at night. Rainy conditions are expected throughout the day. Friday will be a cloudy day with 90 degrees Fahrenheit and 77 degrees at the nighttime. Make sure to have ponchos or an umbrella in hand for this week. This is Celeste Cruz for Vaquero Radio.
And that is the newscast for this week.
Don't forget to check out our columns where you can read the opinions of our staff on anything and everything. You can also read our news stories on our website, utrgvradio.com.
Tune into Vaquero Radio on our website for the best DJ shows around campus. Also, don't forget to visit our YouTube channel for our latest news from the UTRGV and the Valley.
Our weekly newscast will also be broadcasted every Wednesday at 11 a.m.
So join us next week, same time, same place.
Only on Vaquero Radio, the Valley's student station.
Thanks for tuning in, Vaqueros. Don't forget to saddle up every Monday and Wednesday at 11 a.m. And remember, V's up!